Afternoon, I'm Philip Palmer. This is an Eyewitness News update, and we have that breaking news. Just learning actress Raquel Welch has died.
Raquel Welch wasn't just a Hollywood icon. She was a symbol of beauty, resilience, and transformation. From humble beginnings to global superstardom, her life was one of breaking barriers and challenging expectations. While many remember her for that iconic fur bikini in 1 million years B.C., there was so much more to her story. Behind the glamorous photos and red carpet appearances stood a woman of grit, intelligence, and fierce independence. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through her extraordinary life. From her childhood dreams to her rise in Hollywood, from her personal struggles to the tragic and private battles she faced at the end. This is the untold story of Raquel Welch, the legend behind the legend. Raquel Welch was born Jo Raquel Tejada on September 5, 1940, in Chicago, Illinois, to a Bolivian father, Armando Tejada, and an American mother, Josephine Hall. Her mixed heritage gave her a unique appearance that would later help define her in Hollywood. When she was just 2, the family relocated to San Diego, California. Welch grew up in a strict Catholic household where discipline was paramount. Her father, a former aeronautical engineer, insisted on excellence. As a child, she was drawn to performing arts and began ballet lessons at age 7, harboring dreams of performing. Her mother encouraged her aspirations and enrolled her in local talent competitions. Welch's grace and beauty were evident early, and by her teen years, she had won several beauty contests. Early career struggles. After her divorce, Welch moved to Dallas and began working as a model and weather presenter to support her children. Eventually, she relocated to Los Angeles in search of film and television work. Breaking into the entertainment industry wasn't easy, especially for a Latina actress in an era with limited roles for ethnic minorities. Welch began landing minor roles in popular TV shows such as Bewitched, The Virginian, and McHale's Navy, often playing sultry background characters or one-off roles. These appearances didn't offer much substance, but they helped get her foot in the door. Her big break came when she met talent agent and producer Patrick Curtis, who became both her professional guide and second husband. Curtis saw potential in her and began crafting her image strategically. Rise to stardom. With Patrick Curtis managing her career, Welch's trajectory changed dramatically. In 1965, she signed a contract with 20th Century Fox. Her first significant film role came in Fantastic Voyage, 1966, a science fiction film where she played a medical assistant. The film was a hit, but it was her next role in 1 Million Years B.C., 1966, that made her a superstar. With only a few lines of dialogue, Welch's image, wearing a prehistoric fur bikini, became one of the most iconic movie posters of all time. Her physical beauty was undeniable, and Hollywood quickly labeled her a sex symbol. Though she became a household name, the fame came at a price. Welch was often reduced to her appearance, and it was clear the industry didn't know how to handle her talents beyond that, roles that challenged norms. Determined to break away from being pigeonholed, Welch pursued roles that were daring and against type. In the satirical comedy Bedazzled, 1967, she played the embodiment of lust, Lillian Lust, with an ironic twist. One of her most controversial roles came in Myra Breckinridge, 1970, where she portrayed a transgender woman in a film that pushed boundaries but was met with critical and commercial backlash. While the film flopped, Welch saw it as a step toward more meaningful work. In The Three Musketeers, 1973, she delivered a Golden Globe-winning performance that showcased her comedic and dramatic abilities. For once, critics took notice of her acting. Welch had proven that she wasn't just a pretty face. She had depth, range, and courage in her craft. Career highs and studio conflicts. Throughout the 1970s, Welch continued to land notable roles, appearing in films like The Four Musketeers, 1974, and Mother, Jugs, and Speed, 1976. Her performances were increasingly layered, and she garnered praise for her comedic timing and screen presence. However, her relationship with studios grew contentious. In 1982, she was cast in Cannery Row but was fired under controversial circumstances and replaced by Deborah Winger. Welch sued MGM for breach of contract and wrongful termination. The lawsuit was long and bitter, but she ultimately won the case, receiving a multi-million-dollar settlement. Still, the ordeal damaged her reputation. She was labeled difficult, and major studios became wary of hiring her. It was an unfortunate price to pay for standing up for her professional rights. Reinventing herself in the 1980s. With fewer film roles being offered, Raquel Welch turned her focus to television and business. She starred in a string of made-for-TV movies, including The Legend of Walks Far Woman in 1982 and Right to Die in 1987, in which she played a woman fighting for control over her medical decisions. The latter performance earned her an Emmy nomination and respect from critics who previously dismissed her. Welch also began exploring entrepreneurship. She launched her own line of wigs, hair extensions, and beauty products, which became hugely successful and allowed her to capitalize on her image on her own terms. She authored a best-selling book, The Raquel Welch Total Beauty and Fitness Program, which emphasized health, confidence, and inner strength, an early blend of celebrity wellness branding. Personal life and marriages. Welch's personal life was as eventful as her career. She married 4 times, first to James Welch, then to her manager Patrick Curtis, followed by French producer Andre Weinfeld, and lastly to restaurateur Richard Palmer. All 4 marriages ended in divorce. Welch often admitted that maintaining romantic relationships was difficult, largely due to her fame, independence, and career commitments. Despite the failed marriages, she remained close to her 2 children, Damon and Tani. Her daughter, Tani, followed in her mother's footsteps briefly, acting in films like Coon 1985. Welch largely shielded her children from the spotlight, emphasizing the importance of family privacy. Her close-knit bond with them was one of the most meaningful constants in her life, embracing spirituality and aging gracefully. As she aged, Welch turned inward, embracing spirituality and living more privately. She often spoke about her Christian faith, which gave her strength during challenging times. Unlike many of her peers, she resisted the urge to chase youth through excessive cosmetic procedures. She promoted a healthy lifestyle based on good nutrition, yoga, and mental well-being. In interviews, she often reflected on the meaning of life beyond fame. Her perspective was grounded and philosophical. She believed that beauty should be celebrated at every age, and her presence in wellness circles remained influential. Though she was no longer a fixture on red carpets, she was revered for aging with grace and wisdom. Welch became an icon of self-respect and elegance, not just allure. Reflections on Hollywood and legacy. In her later years, Raquel Welch often reflected candidly on her experiences in Hollywood. She criticized the industry's obsession with youth and its historic treatment of women, particularly those deemed sex symbols. She lamented how she was frequently underestimated as an actress and rarely offered the kind of complex roles given to her male counterparts or more mainstream leading ladies. Still, she expressed gratitude for her journey and the opportunities she had. Welch acknowledged that while beauty opened doors, it also built a cage. Yet, she managed to use her fame to build a business empire and gain respect in her own right. As interviews and retrospectives about her career increased, a new appreciation grew for her role in paving the way for women to challenge industry stereotypes. Honors and cultural impact. Raquel Welch received numerous accolades throughout her life. Though she never earned an Academy Award nomination, she won a Golden Globe and became a pop culture staple. She was consistently ranked among the most beautiful women in the world and was honored by film organizations celebrating influential women in cinema. Her likeness was immortalized in artwork, magazine covers, and even comic books. Perhaps more importantly, Welch was one of the first Latinas to become a global superstar, even though her ethnicity was often downplayed or ignored by studios. Today, she is considered a trailblazer who helped expand the image of what a Hollywood leading lady could be. Stars like Salma Hayek and Jennifer Lopez have cited her as a key influence on their own careers and identities. Final years and declining health. In her final years, Raquel Welch battled health challenges quietly. She withdrew from the public eye almost completely, and little was known about her condition until her passing. Those who knew her said she retained her sharp intellect and warmth, even as her health declined. Though some fans speculated about cognitive issues or mobility struggles, no official statements were released until her death. Welch chose to face the end of life with the same privacy and grace she maintained in recent decades. Despite the physical challenges, her spirit remained strong, and she continued to receive letters, flowers, and tributes from admirers around the world, many of whom viewed her not only as a screen legend but as a symbol of strength and class. The tragic passing. Raquel Welch passed away on February 15, 2023, at the age of 82. The cause was reported as cardiac arrest following a brief illness, later confirmed to be related complications from Alzheimer's disease, a condition she had kept private. Her death came as a shock to many fans, who had no idea she had been suffering from the disease. The revelation added a layer of poignancy to her passing, as it revealed how much she had shielded the public from her personal struggles. Tributes poured in from all corners of the entertainment world. Co-stars, fellow actors, fans, and industry figures mourned her loss and celebrated her legacy. Social media was flooded with iconic images of her career and heartfelt memories of her influence. From her modest beginnings in Chicago and San Diego to the global stage, she carried herself with unmatched elegance and strength. Her tragic end, hidden by choice, endured with quiet courage, only amplifies the power of her story. She was more than her looks, more than a bikini, more than a starlet. Raquel Welch was a woman who demanded to be seen for all that she was. An actress, a mother, a businesswoman, a fighter, and a symbol of enduring grace. Her legacy will not fade, for legends like Raquel Welch do not disappear. They live on in the hearts of those they touched. Raquel Welch lived a life that defied every label placed upon her. More than a sex symbol, more than a starlet, she was a force, a woman who reshaped how beauty and strength could coexist on screen and in real life. Her legacy isn't just in the films she made or the awards she won. It's in the millions she inspired to embrace who they are unapologetically. As we remember her grace, her courage, and her unbreakable spirit, we honor a woman who truly earned her place among Hollywood's greats. If you found this tribute moving or learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you love stories about iconic figures and their powerful journeys, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching.